Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Of course, if this is the first time you've ever been here, I hope you think about hitting that subscribe button, that notification bell, give me a big old thumbs up, and leave me a comment. This is some of the stuff that I have been doing in the last 6 weeks. This is all Christmas stuff. I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to come on back and check out my channel. Alright, today we are working on 2 Dollar Tree DIYs for the Hello Winter Challenge, and I will get to more information about that in just a couple of minutes. But right now, we are going to jump right into the first project. Okay, I've got this. It was a sign from the Dollar Tree, and I took off all of the paper, cleaned it all off, and now I am painting it with Waverly's Plaster chalk paint. And I just pretty much put one coat, and I just kind of did some touch-up after that. Then I set that aside to dry, and I cut out on my Cricut a saying, and then I'm just going to sit and I'm going to weed it so that I can put it on the sign once it's ready. But I got to do a couple more things to it first. And I have gotten to where weeding is actually very therapeutic to me. I love doing it. Of course, I've sped it up, but I totally enjoy weeding my vinyl. Now this says let it snow, and I'm just going to put it on this mason jar. Now the little red snowflakes, I am not going to use those. I am going to save them for another project somewhere down the line. I'm just going to use the words. Now, when I transfer, the transfer tape that I use is actually Press and Seal, which is from Duck Brand, and I just take it off the plastic and stick it to my pants, pull it off once, and it's good to go. Now, this is the top of the mason jar that was covered in burlap, and I just used nautical, full cart nautical chalk paint, and I painted it. Now I'm using my ruler and a Sharpie fine point, and I'm just drawing lines like it's going to look like wood. So I'm just getting those all done and on there. And then now I'm using Waverly's actually Folk Arts chalk paint in crystal, and I'm just dry erasing that on this mason jar. So now I'm going ahead and I'm going to use that peel and stick, and I'm going to stick it right on to this mason jar. Then I'm going to grab the white package of white snowflakes that has glitter on it. I'm going to put them all over this mason jar because it's snowing, and we're going to finish putting this all together. Now I took a chippy brush and our stencil brush, and I am dry brushing the crystal over that nautical blue because I do not want it to be dark. I want it to be light. So with it kind of looks like a, I don't know, it just looks the way I want it to look. And once that is done and it's dry, then we will start assembling this all together. So here it is. I'm going to go ahead and glue it on and get it all on secure on there. And then we're going to put the jute hanger that was on it originally back on it. And then I'm going to make a bow with some ribbon that I got from Sam's, and it's white with silver snowflakes. It just fit perfectly. So here I'm using my bow maker that I made, and I usually cut the tails first, and then I'm going to do the loops, and they're going to be 5 inches, 4 of them at 5 inches, 4 of them at 3 inches, and then 2 at 2 inches, and 1 at 1 inch. And each time I take it to the center, I turn it so that the right side is always on the outside. So I'm not flip-flopping back and forth where you're going to have underneath on the outside. And so once it is all done, I'm going to use a white pipe cleaner, and I'm going to tie it, twist it all together, fluff this out. I'm going to cut dovetail ends on the tails, and then we're going to add this to the mason jar. I love making bows. I do have a couple of different lives that I have made bows on. If you're interested in seeing those, let me know in the comments, and I can send you the link so that you can watch me make a bunch of different kinds of bows. Now here I am, I'm putting that nautical rope back onto it, and I use felt over it to kind of help secure it. And then I'm going to put the bow on, and then this project's going to be done. And I just love it. I think it is so cute and so pretty, and I hope you guys like it as well. And here's the final reveal. I hope you guys like it. Okay, this challenge name is Hello Winter. The hosts are Tammie from the Rusted Willow and Ellie from DIY from House to Home, and their guest host is Lisa from Our Gray House. And all their information, their channel links, as well as the playlist link will be down in the description box. So let's get right back into the next project. Okay, the second and last project, I have a Dollar Tree Christmas or winter little house, and I covered the hole, and I'm just going to be painting and embellishing this little house. Now this is Folk Arts Red. Can't remember the exact red. It does have an orange tint to it, but that's kind of what I wanted. It's going to look like brick, and to me that is a color of bricks. So I'm just covering the whole house with this color. Now there's a door, 3 windows, some trees. There's places for where there's supposed to be lights. Okay, after the red was done, then I used Waverly's chalk paint in Maze, and I did the insides of the windows with the yellow, like the light was shining through them. Then once that is done, I'm going to move on. I'm going to do the trim brown, the snow, of course, white, the trees green, and I'm going to be using a product called Snowtex. Check it out if you've never found it. It's pretty awesome. It will look like actual, well, it looks like snow. But first, I'm going to take my ruler and I'm going to draw lines across from side to side, and that will give me the lines to make it look like bricks. And I'm using that fine tip Sharpie again, so I get little tiny lines rather than big fat lines. And I just go across it, and then I use a large Dollar Tree craft stick for the width of each one of the bricks. And so I do them all one way, and then I just add the rest of them with just little lines. I don't worry about using the ruler for the other ones. And here I am just using the marker and going through the other ones to finish off all of the bricks so that it looks like the house is red bricks. And then after that is done, I will move on to the next section. Okay, now that that's done, I'm going to grab my folk art chalk paint in the color of fern, and I'm going to paint these little pine trees in the fern color. And then after that, we are going to move on to the next section of this little house. Okay, now that I am finishing this last little tree up, then we're going to move on to the next part, and that is going to be painting the around the well, let's just get to it and then we'll see what it is. Okay, I'm using Adirondack white in the folk art chalk paint, and I'm painting the top of the house as well as the snow under the windows and the very bottom of the house, getting it all white for the snow, and the Snowtex is going to go on top of it. And for the door and the trim around the windows, I'm using Apple Barrel's brown paint, and the color is nutmeg, and I'm just going around all of the windows and the door. Okay, once I was done with that, I grabbed these small craft sticks from the Dollar Tree, and I am painting them with that same brown. This is going to be the trim on the sides and in between the roof line and the front of the house. And once those are done, then we will move on to the next section. I am drawing a line on these so I can trim them and get them all on there. And I'm just using hot glue to hook these all on. And so it takes just under 2 links across this little house, and then we're gonna finish doing the embellishments so that it looks like a little house decorated for winter. So I really enjoyed making this little house. There's a lot of little details to it that I did do, but I think it ended up looking really super cute, and I hope you guys like this house as well. Now, with the lights, I didn't want to paint them, so I have these little gems, and I'm just hot gluing them everywhere that there is a Christmas light at, so that you can see them and they glisten in the light. Okay, and now I'm just going to be adding the snow text on here, and then this project will be finished. So don't forget, hit that subscribe button, give me a big old thumbs up, leave me a comment if you'd like. I love reading them and commenting back. So, and I hope you guys have a great week. Oh, don't forget to check out my description box. Down there will be the hosts and the guest hosts channel links, as well as the playlist link. And yeah, so please don't forget. And right now you can see I'm just kind of dry brushing white on the house to show that it's been in a snowstorm. And I hope you guys like both of these projects. And like I said, if you need a link to my videos with my bow making, I would be happy to do that. So I hope you guys like this. Now I took a little box from the Dollar Tree, put wood glue and hot glue, and I hooked it right onto it so it will stand up. So I hope you guys love this. Don't forget to call somebody and tell them you love them. It might be exactly what they need to hear. You guys have the most blessed week, and you don't forget to be the Bible that somebody reads today. Bye.